What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. Guys, I want to talk to you about, being black men, right? And being black men, father figures, husbands, guys like that, right? And if you look at today's world, you actually get less from women than you did before. And when I'm talking about those that came before us as black men, fathers, grandfathers, great grandfathers, women are doing more independently outside the family structure. Men are doing everything still for the family structure. Meaning that if you were a black man 100 years ago, you're required to do the same things that you would be required to do almost today. It's not much change. Whereas women, as far as them having to, be submissive to you, some of them are keeping their own last name, understanding what value they need to have for men. That's not there, right? So what you see happening in today's world because of the climate is that men are, they're using situations, some of them, for women to procreate and still have sex with them. But as far as sticking long term in relationships, it's not happening so much in the black community. Not that it isn't happening at all, but it's not happening as much. So what happens is that women are saying, I'm going to get the bag. I don't need no man. I'm not going to cook or clean, do all these other things. And so men have responded to those particular talking points. And so what men are saying is, okay, I want kids, I want sex. I just don't really want to deal with you committed full time. And that's, really men, American men altogether. You're seeing that's the kind of approach that many men are taking. Vivica Fox has a problem with this. Okay. Now I'm going to play a clip of her on the particular Fox Soul Network, her and Claudia Jordan, and then we're going to come back and talk about it.
I don't like it. I mean, y'all can be like, well, he got money, this, that, and the third, but the foundation of black families, especially a strong father figure, is needed. Mm-hmm. This isn't a good representation of it, in my opinion.
I'm going to go with you on this one. I think Nick Cannon's a great guy. I think he's successful. And the same, we go in on people like Future, and not to say that he's the same, but it's just at the end of the day, there are a lot of, I don't know how with his so busy, and Nick Cannon has an empire. He has an empire. So do you have time for all these kids? Today.
And not to be there to take pictures, and it's cute. And oh my God, I'm at the birthday party. Children deserve a father figure, especially young boys. They need positive father figures, especially African-American, because they black. And just providing a check. I've seen so many people that in the past have dated like athletes and gotten child support. What if he gets hurt? Things happen.
Yeah, I wish we get out of he has the money, because it's way more than money.
Exactly.
Though we didn't say it was just the money. We totally said that he should have a relationship. Well, we said he should the relationship with his kids is most important. And let's be clear, if he was a man in the house with 10 kids with the same woman.
So guys, you heard what we're talking about there. Okay, here's a situation in that we need to talk about. First and foremost, Vivica Fox, you're saying that Nick Cannon isn't showing, what a strong black father would be, the foundation of black families, a strong father figure. It's not a good representation, in my opinion. Got it. I agree. But he don't have any reason to be that. Want to know why? Because for him, it's not worth it. What are you going to get? Let's just be real. Okay. How many women out there are taught to be submissive wives for a strong father figure? What is the incentive for a lot of these men? I'll tell you what you get. You get a strong father figure in black America. Typically, you are relegated to being a stepfather for somebody else's kids. That's first and foremost. Secondarily, what respect are you going to get? You got to go through all of this training. And this is what I've noticed dealing with women in our community, right? There's a certain level of training that they need to come up to the task of what being a wife is. That's also true with men, but more or less with women, because they've been conditioned that they don't have to do certain things to be in relationships. They don't have to sacrifice to be in relationships. So, okay, you want this guy to sacrifice to be in these relationships, and you don't want these ladies to sacrifice to be in these relationships, okay? And now the fact that you said, like, you know, he got money, this, that, and the third, okay, that's why those women are having these kids by him. And it comes back to this. If they didn't want to be baby mama number 11 or 12, they wouldn't. But it just goes to show you, why would they want a strong father figure? A lot of ladies are not interested in that. Did you guys ever think about the fact that a lot of women are okay with being single moms? They don't necessarily want a husband or want to be a man's wife. Because when you're talking about a strong father figure, you're talking about a guy that's going to be married, a husband. A lot of women don't want to do that. Women want to be able to do something that is more proactive career-wise for them. It fits more into their lifestyle and questions, stuff like that. And then, like I said, Claudia Jordan said he's so busy, he's so this and that. Do you have time for all these kids? I get all of that. But women are having these kids with him knowing that's the case. If you want a man to be a strong father figure, give him a reason to do it. What does he get from having a family? Again, women need to sell men now in today's world. It used to be different back in the day. You know, for women, you would have to provide for them, take care for them, and give them a reason why you wanted her to be your wife. Those days, I believe, are becoming obsolete, right? If you're a guy that's successful, listen, I was just in Dubai yesterday, having a good time. The plethora of opportunities, ladies from different cultures, from all different parts of the world that are going to be on point is endless. Why do you need to? Think about this. Why do you need to sacrifice yourself and you're not going to get nothing in return? What do you get from being in a marriage with a woman in today's world, in the Western world? If you want men to be strong father figures, and a lot of times you can't value what you never had. A lot of these ladies have never had a strong father figure. That's why they're dealing with Nick Cannon right now. So you have to say, no, guys are not going to sit there and try to prove themselves. Hey, I'm a strong father figure. I'm a strong leader. You need to be with me. And typically men should do that in communities. But I'm telling you, they're not going to, because they don't have to. They don't have to get married. Okay. Men don't have to be married. It's not like it used to be. Those days are over. All right. And especially when we know, if you look at Vivica Fox and Claudia Jordan and Selena Johnson, how y'all treated Ice Cube and you know, how you wanted to be everything women first. Remember that? The plan for Black America. What about Black women? Guys are realizing that. You know, I don't want to be a strong father figure so my needs can be put secondarily, third, tertiary. It's already hard being a man as well. No. I'll go out here and have kids with ladies and stuff like that, but I won't be with them. Fine. I'll do me. I don't need to take care of her like that. I can just throw some money situation and that's it. Guys are not invested anymore because what do they get out of being invested? What is the woman doing for him? That's the question. And if you look at Nick Cannon, obviously he's saying none of you are going to be my wife. Well, guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson back at it again. Another episode of The Celebrity Drunk. Put your all that you do. Subscribe to the bell. We're out.